Hello everyone, my name is Elizabeth Saigal and welcome to my channel. This is a very quick video on the basics of EFT tapping, following along with Gary Craig's clinical recipe. So first of all, what are the points? These are the points on the meridians that we use in this basic recipe. The first one is the karate chop point on the side of the hand, as if you were chopping wood in a martial arts class. The second one is the top of the head. You draw a line from ear to ear and from front to back. The third one is our eyebrow point, where the eyebrow terminates. Then we have side of the eye, which is the bony ridge at the side of the eye. Under the eye, again, you feel the bone of your eye socket under the eye. Under the nose, the chin, that's in the cleft, it's not on the bottom of the chin. Collarbone point, so here it's just below the bones that you nodules that you feel here, just below there. And finally under the arm, so here you can give yourself a hug or you can just do it with one hand. And this is for women where your bra usually rests, or one hand's breadth below your armpits on the side of your body. So those are the points. The idea fundamentally underneath tapping is that if you have a negative emotion, it's indicating that there's a blockage somewhere in your meridian and that you tap on these acupuncture points essentially, and it activates the meridian and clears that emotional blockage, freeing up your energy, giving you greater freedom generally in your life. So with that in mind, we usually try to identify the negative emotion associated with whatever theme we have chosen to tap on, and we usually give that negative emotion a number based on its strength. This is called the subjective units of distress score, or the SUD score, and it's from 0 to 10, with 10 being, I can't imagine being any more emotional about it. I'm maxed out, and with 0 being not at all. And this is useful because it's a very qualitative experience. So this number gives us the opportunity to have a quantitative measure that we can check in again at the end, and actually see how we're progressing and what impact the tapping is having. So otherwise, because it is such a qualitative experience, we can sometimes tap and our issue goes down or is resolved, and we're kind of like, oh, perhaps I never had the issue in the first place, and we tend to discount the amazing impact that EFT has had. So usually as we're tapping, then we go through the stream of consciousness associated with the theme that we're tapping on. And we start with what's called the setup statement. So this is just a phrase stating the issue that we're working on. So in its simplest form, say that we're angry about something that has happened to us. We might give ourselves a measure of that anger at level 7. So we say, even though I'm so angry right now at this thing that happened to me, at a level 7, I deeply and completely accept myself. And we repeat that 3 times. You can just say the same thing, or you can add some more detail in there as well. Then we move on to a stream of consciousness as we go through the points. So it's just this thing that I'm so angry about, this thing that I'm so angry about, and so on and so on. And this can be as simple or as complex as you like. You can't really mess it up. If you accidentally miss a point, it's okay. If you aren't coherent, if the words are coming in incomplete sentences, it doesn't matter, because what you're saying means something to you. It's not an essay contest that we're trying to win or anything like that. So it's really just what comes to mind. You could just give the scenario a title and use that title over and over again, or you could explain the story of the thing that's annoying you from beginning to end. So there's many different ways to do it. You could use metaphors. There's many different specific ways to tap. But this is just the basic idea, stream of consciousness in the simplest form, and the emotion. So as you're tapping, just pay attention to how you react to the statements that you're making, and make sure that you're aligned with them. So sometimes we'll say something and we're like, I don't feel like that's true for me. And in those cases, just tweak the statement so that you can accept it. So sometimes we might say, for example, in the setup statement, you might hear people say, I deeply and completely love myself. And some people don't feel comfortable saying that. So they might change it to, I'm open to loving myself someday soon, or something like that, that just raises the possibility. So quite often you can make the statement acceptable by introducing maybe or perhaps or I'm open to, um, just because you're not quite ready to fully endorse it yet, but you are opening the possibility to maybe endorsing it one day. Okay, so that's it. Have fun tapping and join me in some of my other videos with Stream of Consciousness. Bye for now.